things might actually be worse than we thought for Kodak. Me and the Notification Gang would like to invite everybody to come join us Monday through Thursday, 9:20 to 10 o'clock for morning coffee, where we discuss the events of the prior day and also just talk mess about stuff. See you then. BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Alright, so yeah. So apparently, the FBI has decided that they are going to let the judge know even more about the Kodak Black case, or the case that they have against Kodak Black, because the judge decided to give Kodak Black bail. The FBI does not want him back out on the street. Okay, so I'm about to tell y'all a couple of things that I do not think you know. Okay, that's one. Two, I'm going to explain that this is how the U.S. government, the federal government, works. Not everybody knows everything, because they're always trying to hold on to information so they don't let the defense know everything that they know. So it's harder for you to actually set up a defense when you go to court, I'm guessing. I don't know. Anyway, for everybody that don't know, there was a shooting in a projects that Kodak Black used to live in. It's being blamed by saying that it was a rival rapper. It was a rival rapper that Kodak Black had some kind of beef with, and he showed up and shootout happened. Okay, so I'm here to tell you that that is not exactly how it happened. First of all, the individual that Kodak Black went there and the shootout happened with, the alleged shootout happened with, no, the actual shootout happened. I heard somebody died. Happened with was not an actual rapper. Actually, the person was a family member of Kodak Black's. That's the first thing I want to say. The second thing I want to say is it was a situation where Kodak Black showed up. The individuals and Kodak Black, the individual and Kodak Black did not say anything to each other. They just ice grilled each other. Then Kodak Black left and came back promptly when they just started dumping shots. Okay, so let's just rewind for a second so I could just explain something before I get to the rest of this specific story, this particular story. So remember when the FBI went and picked up Kodak Black from, well, when Kodak Black was arrested initially at the Rolling Loud Festival. Remember that? When Kodak Black was initially arrested at the Rolling Loud Festival. The reason that they used for his arrest was he had falsely filled out some paperwork in order to purchase some guns, right? The guns used in that shootout that I was just telling you about was, at least one of them was one of the guns that he purchased. Now, let's just stop for a second. I want to explain something. When you want to go randomly kill mofos, at least from what I know, you don't use registered guns. When you plan on rolling up on somebody and having a shootout somewhere in someone's hood, you are not supposed to use the guns that you have your name attached to that you purchased legally. You're not supposed to do that. I want to say one more thing before I actually get into the story. I know this is taking a minute, but I need for you to understand a couple of things before we get to the next thing that I'm going to say. And that is, for everybody that don't know, Kodak Black has removed every single individual from his team, all the OGs, all the older people from his team, all the people that know better, that know, like, yo, if we're going to go dump on them fools, we can't use the guns that we just purchased that have your name attached to them because they can be tracked. You know, all of those guys, Kodak Black has purged those guys from his whole team. And the only people that Kodak Black now has around him, I hear, this is just what I hear, are yes men. The only people that Kodak Black have around him is yes men. Kodak Black does not have anybody around him who has been there nor done that. Only people he has around him is the people who are going to facilitate whatever his desires are. Period. So when you're about to have a shootout, another thing you might not want to do is be at the place that you're going to shoot up. Everyone see you at the place that you are going to shoot up. Then you leave, come back, and shoot the place up. You do not want to do this. This is just, everybody has just seen you here. Everybody knows that you are here. They can place you at the place, at the scene of the shooting. Okay, so apparently Kodak Black had some kind of beef with the relative. The shootout happened outside. They were not shooting at the house, I heard. They weren't shooting at the house. It's just the house was behind the area where they were shooting at. The car that Kodak Black rented with his name that they did the shooting, the drive-by or the shooting or whatever in, was found 14 miles down the road. It had had an accident. Another thing that people don't seem to be talking about, somebody has informed me, I don't know 100% how accurate this is, but somebody has informed me that one of Kodak Black's people actually got shot. That person died. I don't know why this isn't being reported. This is just something that somebody told me. I have to look a little bit further into that to see how accurate that is. I have no idea how accurate that particular information is. But what is being said is that while the shootout was happening, that person was hit. They put that person in the car. They drove trying to get to the hospital, and that's when the accident happened, and they left that person's dead body in the car. I have no idea how accurate that information is. I'm assuming I don't know why the judge wouldn't know that, is my point. But, that's Broward County. Anything is possible. So, also, just to add to all of this wildness that's going on with Kodak Black, the next day, he actually goes to like the Bahamas or something. I guess he was, after the event happened, he wanted to be able to say that he was not in town, but you're going the day after all of the shenanigans, so you can still be placed at the scene of the event. And to also add even more on top of what's going on with this particular case, the car's GPS, because they crashed the car or something. The car, I don't know what happened with the car. They crashed it or something. It was a rental also. The GPS on the car leaves it, or shows that it was actually at those projects where the shooting occurred. Besides the fact that there was a weapon left at the shooting, at the place of the shooting, that has Kodak Black's fingerprints on it. Look, young folks, this is just one of the most perfect examples of you need your OGs. You need the older people that was there before you as guidance. I know everybody thinks that they got it. Everybody thinks that they're the smartest. Everybody thinks that they don't need anybody. Everybody thinks that, if somebody's trying to give you advice, they're really trying to hurt you. There are people out there like that. Don't get this confused. But not every situation is that way. Kodak Black, as far as I can see, is a talented individual who people love his music. And basically, all of these things that he's going through right now is almost guaranteeing that he's going to spend a large portion of the rest of his life locked up. There's too many arrows pointed at him. There's just too many. Now, about his homeboy dying, there's a part of the homeboy and his crew dying, getting shot and dying. I don't know. I've only heard that one place from one person. I guess we're going to find out how true that is in the future to come. But what I will say is this. The gun, Kodak's. The car, rented by Kodak. And if there was a dead body in that car, if they did leave a dead body in that car, I'm sorry to say, I don't see no other way other than Kodak doing time, besides the 10 years for filing a false federal paperwork to get the gun. And then don't forget, he also has a case in South Carolina. This is just a lot. He just has a lot going on. I don't know what to tell y'all. Leave some comments down below. Let me know what y'all guys think about this. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.